Getting back to work is not as simple as it sounds during a pandemic. Company owners and office managers are trying to create a safe environment while also making employees feel safe when they return.
WGN's Julie Unruh shows us how some of them are doing it.
So what will your office look like when you finally do return to work? Here are a few tips so that when you get there, you're back to business and you don't find out that there are no coffee pots, no water coolers, even the break room's been shut down.
What's the fun in that? We're humans by nature, and the reason we want to get back to the office is to connect with people.
Christina Brown's an interior designer at East Lake Studio, a workplace office interiors and architectural firm. She admits connecting when the world has been asked to isolate is a difficult proposition. She says the key these days is wellness. For most offices, that begins with cleaning first, then disinfecting.
Making sure all the high dusting is done, dusting baseboards, cleaning all the glass, cleaning all your surfaces, desks, wiping down keyboards, electronics, pretty much going through everywhere with the cleaners, doing that, and then also coming back and hitting all those touch points and surfaces with the disinfectant.
Rich Kirkowski of Stratus Building Solutions relies on non-bleach green products to clean. Fluids match the colored cloths his team uses, so toilet rags don't get used on your telephones. Disinfecting is the final step.
You want to be using a disinfectant, something that is on the EPA list N for coronavirus. You want to be using something from that list and disinfecting those switches and handles and touch points on, electronics, using it in your bathrooms.
His business and business at Celtic Environmental Group, where the slogan is Fire, Flood, and Blood, have added COVID-19 cleaning to their list of offerings in recent months.
The crazy calls for COVID don't seem crazy anymore. It's just kind of the new normal, as we said.
Both companies have seen their calls triple in recent days. This spring, Celtic was called in to clean Loyola Academy in Wilmette, fogging machines and all. While the CDC may not be willing to say the virus spreads on hard surfaces anymore.
It's just nice to have that extra layer of feeling like you're giving your employees some feeling of safety when they return to the workplace.
But there's even more you can do. The bosses at East Lake Studio say start smart, but start simple. And start by giving your workers choices.
Flexibility is the key here. We don't know what's going to happen 6 months from now or a year from now, and we shouldn't, be rushing to spend tons of money on solutions that either aren't going to work in the future or, aren't going to be environmentally sustainable in the future.
Think about it long term, then you can solve the problem a little bit more intelligently.
Keep in mind your old office layout may no longer work. Reorganize your space so people are, as we've been hearing for months, 6 feet apart. Post signage like this, even if it states the obvious.
Wash your hands, signage on how long you should be washing your hands.
Create single occupancy spaces by utilizing unused areas, filled with plants, one chair, dividers and screens, and always electrical power. Explore touchless technology.
There's so much touchless technology out there now, whether it be your faucets, even doors these days. There's security technology where you can wave your hand and the door can open for you.
Keeping things really basic, invest in door stops for your interior doors, less handles to touch. Consider antimicrobial lighting to help reduce some pathogens, and consider replacing some of your old office fabrics with these, felt-like, wipeable, commercial grade, and in a million colors to choose from. No plexiglass, it scratches and is hard to keep clean. Even consider light-colored desktops so you can see how clean or dirty your desk really is.
You don't have to move back into a hospital when you go back to work.
To employers, East Lake says this.
People are your most expensive asset, so they should be happy. If they're happy, they'll do great work for you.
A few more tips for employers. Communicate with your employees before they head back to work. Let them know what you've done to create a safe work environment. And remember, be flexible and nimble. Not everyone's going to feel the same about returning. And that means be understanding. Julie Unruh, WGN News.